Hello, everyone. Hope you all had a great Monday. For me, another busy day with lots to do, but it is Monday, which means spooky places. And this week we shall visit a few in Rhode Island. And the first stop is Coventry, Rhode Island, the Phoenix Harris Fire Station. This fire station was built in 1887 and was used for a village meeting place as well as a fire department. Many gatherings were held within the fire station, such as weddings, wakes, and mostly in the early 1900s. Numerous people who work at the station as well as visitors have seen apparitions passing through the entrance to the stairwell on the first floor. Voices often heard but never understood. People will often say that they have a feeling of not being alone when in the day room. Personnel within the station openly speak of this haunting but can't say for certain who it may be. Next, the Exeter, Rhode Island Chestnut Hill Cemetery. A young girl, Mercy Brown, died on January 18th, 1892. Her father later dug up her body, thinking that she had become a vampire. With local help, they removed her body and medical doctor drained her organs and remaining blood. This violation of her grave has caused Mercy to appear in the graveyard at night. Many witnesses report seeing strange blue lights moving in the graveyard. Supposedly, this is also the same Mercy Brown that famous for actually being the only reported case of vampire in the United States back in the day, and that when they opened up her coffin, she had blood on her lips, but back then they didn't actually perform drain the blood when they went to bury her, so the blood would actually seep out of the coffin into the ground. But when you open a coffin back then, you have the smells and look like the actual person was still alive when in fact they were actually dead and not a vampire. Anywho, on to Foster, Rhode Island. Dolly Cole's gravesite. Dolly Cole, a suspected witch, lost her daughter to a house fire set by her neighbors thinking Dolly was in the house. She swore revenge on them all and is seen wandering along the dirt road near her gravesite. And next is Newport, Rhode Island, the Belcourt Castle / Chapel. The castle was built by Oliver Belmont in the late 1800s during the Gilded Age of Newport. A monk has been seen standing by the stairs prior to the statue of the monk being moved to the chapel, now no longer seen there. The Gothic ballroom has been reported activity near two chairs. If you put your hand near the chairs, your hand gets cold and prickly. Try to sit in one, there is resistance. Try to sit in the other, you might be thrown out. There's also a suit of armor in the Gothic ballroom whose owner died from a spear through the eye slot, and you can hear loud screaming can be heard coming from the set of armor, which is always weird. But and the last stop for this week is Providence, Benefit Street. Historic Benefit Street, which with its historic homes is said to be the most haunted location in Rhode Island. There have been numerous sightings along the street. One in particular is of a horse-drawn carriage seen by several people over the years. There have also been sightings of an old woman in the attic window of one of the historic homes that line the street. There's also been references to the spirit of Edgar Allan Poe walking the streets of this area during the early morning hours. Apparently, Poe had been dating a woman from this area before his death. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the tales for this week and wishing you all a spooky night.